Itt is vagyok. Folytassuk.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty. Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
The coroner says it's going to be at least a week to get an ID.
He plays the saxophone. Oh, and boy, did he get me going.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
Menjünk ezzel.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. Makes it all fair in love and war.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. And Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Ez a kalap nem hiszem, hogy jó bármire is. Nem. Jó.
Helps? You should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
Landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Mindig van a zsebükben valami.
Addison has life insurance.
Most szüksége lesz rá.
We can notify next of kin.
Hé, azt a másikat is hogy nézzem már meg. Ez sok pénz. Jó.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Mm-hmm.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
He's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Hát de mondjuk láttuk, hogy előtt is nem volt semmi veszekedés. De mondjuk, hogy igaz.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Ezt nem tudom, hogy Lincoln volt, ez sötét piros volt, az biztos.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Hát ez nem tűnik igaznak. Kétségbe vonom.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Van új ruházat.
Dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Hát ez nem olyan jó. Ez jó. Hát ez elég gyenge. Fú, ez is. Maradjon ez. Ó, fasza.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. He was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Huh.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Ez megint nem... Megint valamit...
Bartenders hear all sorts of
eltitkol.
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Na, hát ezt elég jól sikerült kikérdeznünk. Végre ezt nem rontottam el.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually a benefit to society at large.
Na, hátra nézzünk a pókerek, ez hogy pókergépek vagy mik voltak itt? Mit mondott a csávó? Valami ilyesmit mondott, nem? Ja, pókerasztal, aha. Pókergépek, na, pókerasztal, ezt akartam kihozni.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Hopp! Na. Na végre.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Jó. Ezt is megtaláltuk. Ott is fel lehet menni. Innen tök jól lehetett látni a gázolást, hogyha esetleg volt itt valaki, bár nem hiszem. Mondjuk ott nem is volt zene, tehát lehet, hogy teljesen feleslegesen mászkálgat ettől. Ott is van, ott is van. Hát szerintem felesleges. Még ezt megnézzük. Hát itt sincs semmi. Na jó. Hívjuk fel az őrsöt. Nem menj már, nem menj már föl.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Bocs.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
And I thought this was such a nice area.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Oké. Szóval vegyük úgy, hogy itt szerintem már nincs több nyom. Úgyhogy mehetünk is.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Ide.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Ja, hát ez...
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
I beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Körül kellett volna néznünk a házban, nem?
A woman can never find a man who wants to listen.
Állj már föl. Nem áll föl, úristen, na mindegy.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walks straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Ez se igaz. Most ha azt mondom, hogy hazugság, akkor lehet, hogy rossz lesz, de ha kétségbe vonom, akkor azt mondom, hogy hazugság.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Na.
You really don't have any idea, do you? You're making a royal fool of yourself here.
Jó.
Sabo, have an interesting day.
Ez a hazugságos dolog, ez elég necces. Mindig elrontam a bizonyítást.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Csókolom. Telefonálok egyet, mielőtt elindulunk.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one, Detective, from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thank you.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
Most megint két helyre mehetünk,
You
ugye?
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Elmegyünk ide először.
It's a lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff.
Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. Takes a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
You're not as dumb as you make yourself out to be, are you, Stefan?
Yeah. Igen, valószínűleg ez ütötte el. Most el akar takarodni innen. Aha. Ja.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Még ennél is jobban össze akarja törni a kocsiját. Miért van dupla index a kocsikon?
No wonder he killed someone driving like this. let that asshole get away.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
All right, I give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Hands behind your head. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Hol van a csávó? Vagy ez most mi van?
You're behind the wheel.
Jó, először még elmegyünk ide. Mit akarnak itt tőlünk? Nem ide? Ide.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Gyerünk, te vezetsz.
You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Hát most mondtam, tesó.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo,
Hova lett?
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
How long do you think you can hold out?
Bázd meg! Nem ezt akartam. Kurva életbe. És folytatódik. Most megöltem egy embert. Bassza meg. Ja, nem folytat. Jó van, szerencse.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. Your husband's causing death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
You had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
Jó, szóval végülis nem kell rálőni, hanem vagy most rálövünk, akkor nem történik semmi. De, mégis történik. Na és itt legalább esélye sincs túlszejteni. Ez most nem jó?
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Azért.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Na jó, most egész jó volt. Majdnem az összes kérdésünk helyes lett. Aha, még egy látogatás. Aha. Vissza akartam pedig menni oda. Na mindegy.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put it down with my sap.
Isn't he the cop that won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Á, most vezetek én. Hát, ha találkozunk közben valami ilyen kis feladattal.
calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
Case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that.
Watch what you're doing!
Hát bazzeg. Ó, mindig történik.
Can't we try to get there in one piece?
Menjetek már az utamból. Na, nagyszerű.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
El akarom kapni, csak hát...
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Give it up, LAPD!
I'll call it in.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive. You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Az igazat
And
mondom.
the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Ez akár lehet. Igaz is. Még ez a csávó nem úgy néz ki, mint egy bűnöző.
You expect us to believe you.
Is that so much to ask?
Jó.
Who did you deal with?
Véletlenül rosszat nyomtam?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
Igazat akartam.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me! I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
And what? telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are foreign liars. Usually they're called politicians.
The paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Uh-huh. Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune.
Nice.
You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes, I feel much better. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you were finished.
I think you're doing this on purpose.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Fraser, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke too, son.
Szegény hülye egy kicsit.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Nem tudom, ezek mennyire tartalmaznak. Mármint úgy értem, hogy mennyire lett ezekben hamisítvány. Mindent el kell olvasni, vagy át kell nézni az egészet, hogy lehet-e ez is egy nyom. Bár gondolom.
Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Lány? Mi van?
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Ja, ezt is
What was your
valahol nem
impression?
hazudik.
Kind of harried and harassed, in a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these paintings?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Ez nem hiszem, hogy ez
Why
pontos.
didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. Fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Combs.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Any messages?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ja, nem ez az.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Hát először menjünk ide kellene. Először menjünk ide? Hát. Először ide menjünk, körülnézünk.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car sales. Doesn't matter what they use. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Na basszus. Ja, ő ült a volánnál.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Nos. Köszi esetleg annak, aki itt volt. Holnap folytatjuk ugyanebben az időpontban. És aztán jövő héten is, és azutáni héten is. Szeretek is streamelgetni, szóval menni fog. Úgyhogy remélem, hogy pár ember még jönni fog. Aztán nagyon bízom benne, hogy sokan leszünk előbb-utóbb. Szeretném ezt csinálni. Úgyhogy mindenkinek szép napot továbbra is. Sziasztok!